Hi friends, now today we should learn the art of improving on our calculations, which are basically very important to crack any competitive paper. Now first of all, in order to be good at calculations, there are certain strengths we must have at the back of our head. For example, there are certain things we should be remembering which will help us in cracking the quantitative, DI and reasoning portions in a better manner. Number one, squares. We should be learning and remembering the squares by heart till squares up to 30. That is, we should be able to recall the square of 12 happens to be 144, square of 27 happens to be 729 and so on, which will definitely help us in attempting certain questions. The second thing that we should focus in learning certain cubes, and it's definitely going to help us if we learn the cubes up to 20. We should be learning the cubes up to 20, which are helpful in so many questions related to volumes, surface areas, perimeters and all that stuff. Thirdly, it's very important that we learn some tables. Besides being quick at the very basic tables, that is the tables up to 9, we should be remembering the tables from 12 till 19, which will definitely help us in doing the calculations which are required in so many questions at a better manner and in a quicker manner. And fourthly, friends, we should be practicing some random tables. Now, random tables here means the tables which involve, which look like very difficult, but actually they are very simple. For example, say you have to go for a table of 71. You should be able to analyze that 71 is made up with the help of two numbers, the 7 and 1. So you can call it is 7, 1, 14, 2, 21, 3, 28, 4, 35, 5 and so on. Now seemingly you are speaking numbers in two different ways, but what is actually happening is a table of 71, which further helps us in analyzing and concluding that if the calculations are done in two separate parts, we answer it quickly and we do it in a better and accurate manner. Fifthly, we should be remembering the fractions and equivalent fractions of the same. For example, if you have gone through certain percentage questions, you might have seen that the question is asking particularly about 37.5% of 80. Now apparently 37.5% is a typical value. You will write it at 37.5 divided by 10 into 80 and it will become actually very lengthy. But knowing and having a bit knowledge about yourself that 37.5 is nothing, just 3 by 8 of a figure, you can just do 3 divided by 8 into 80 and in the finger of your tips you can get the answer to be 30. Now a very important question which would be arising in the mind of so many of you, sir, that we do remember the tables but we do tend to forget them at a very fast pace. For that, what I'll advise friends is that you put a chart or a paper in which you have written the tables in a very legible handwriting and you try to read those tables whenever you go across that very place. Seeing those tables 10-15 times a day will help you to grasp and learn those tables better so that they are basically retained in your mind on a permanent basis. Thank you.